Hey gang, it's Chilibin here with Good Games Morley.
Hey!
Welcome to PAX, guys. How's the morning been?
Beautiful. We've done another couple of interviews. We had a chicken Caesar wrap and a coffee.
Okay.
Good coffee, good wrap.
Yeah.
And honestly, con food usually not a win.
Yeah.
The wrap was good.
Pretty good.
The wrap was good.
Expensive, but
Yeah, price-wise.
Expensive.
I didn't have a wrap, so I can't comment.
He was too
Okay.
He
nervous.
was too nervous.
Yeah.
Too nervous for wrap.
Too nervous for wrap.
Okay.
He prefers soft.
How's yours been?
It's been good. Also shot a small interview this morning with Benny from After Hours.
Love that guy.
Love that man.
Love that man.
Love that man.
We'll get into that in a minute. For me, I've never lived close enough to Good Games to really ever go to one. Why the hell am I hearing so much about this one store from a suburb in Perth?
That's a great question.
Well, it started as a franchise from Sydney.
Yeah.
Run by a couple of guys who were just like, hey, we want to do this as a side gig. And then it became so popular with like the magic boom that someone else was like, hey, I want to open one. Would you think about opening a second store? And then it kept going and going and going like that. And then they came to Western Australia in 2013. And I started working as a casual at the first one because I used to just like volunteer and judge run tournaments. And then over years, I've been a casual, a part-timer, a full-timer, a manager, then part store owner, now full store owner.
And not in that order, which is
Impressive.
You kind of went back and forth a little bit.
Like exactly the ramp up as you would hope that it would do. And then over the last couple of years, since being sole owner, we have a lot more leeway to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, Riley, who is unfortunately not with us at the interview today.
She's ill, she's not dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She was like, hey, we should do a TikTok because we have an Instagram and a Facebook page to plug the events.
Yeah.
Let's do a TikTok where we can crack packs and do all this sort of thing.
All the stuff you'd expect.
Yeah, from a regular LGS social media store. And because we have full leeway to do whatever we want on our socials, we just did it and then we'd cross-post it and we'd be like, cool, it gets 20 views. That's 20 people that weren't watching it before.
True.
But then Violet came up with the, I don't know why.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Violet came up with the idea to start doing the sketches. This is bad mic form for me.
It's really great. Mic stuff. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, it's bad microphone.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And then, a couple of the early sketches blew up, and then we're like, hey, people actually care about this, and it's helping plug the store. So
Because we find ourselves
We find
very
ourselves-
funny.
Yeah.
Like in
That's where it all
suburbs,
starts, right?
Yeah.
But now we're like, oh, other people also find this. That's good.
When did the sketches start? I can't remember. It's a couple of years ago?
3?
Very, very late 2022. I
Yeah.
believe it was like early December, late November 22. And the first sketch that we shot was one where Aaron's spelling out a magic card because he said it to me. I don't know how to spell it.
Right.
I'm trying to like look up the card for him, and he goes P Q Q Q Q, and just that's it. That's the video.
the ancient.
The ancient.
The ancient.
The ancient.
And the real joke of it there is that the software we used at the time, Binder Bus, doesn't work unless you put the apostrophe in, and no one else cared about that bit. But it was very funny to watch him say PQQ.
Yeah, as someone who uses Scrafle a lot, I feel that.
Yeah.
So it's like, that shouldn't be funny to anyone that doesn't work at a game store and is typing in card names all the time. But we shot it in such a weird, absurd, surreal way.
Yeah. The camera's like this.
That it was like entertaining and funny, regardless of whether you know what we're talking about. And then other people in the comments are like, "Oh, that's funny. Magic cards are hard to spell." Like, and we're like, "Yeah, I guess that is funny." Yeah.
Astute observation.
Get the Ricks, what are we doing?
That's literally what the script was based on. My dad said, "Oh, how do they even make up these names or something that just looks like a jumble of letters?" And I was like, "That's astute observation, Dad.
That's language, bro.
That's language, bro."
All the words are made up.
Yeah.
Turns out. So where your like comedic instincts come from? Because there's definitely like humor in the sketches, but then there's humor in the way that you edit them and shoot them as well.
Stop. Thank you.
I watch.
We love sitcoms. Love Community, 30 Rock, Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
All those, and some of my favorite bits in those, and then other media that's been influenced by them are editing jokes.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite tropes in sitcoms like that is when the people in the sitcom make videos, and the videos themselves that they make that they're watching in the show
Right.
are very funny.
Yeah.
Like there's a bit in Community.
This is very specific.
Very specific,
Very
but
right.
like the amount that it informs me and what makes me
Yeah.
laugh is very much that. There's this bit in Community where Abed makes a movie where Jeff is playing his dad, and then he superimposes his own dad's face over Jeff,
Right.
and he says something super heartfelt, and he goes, "And that's why I don't think of you as my son anymore." And then it immediately smash cuts to it going, "Cool Abed Films,"
Yeah.
and that
Okay.
makes me laugh more than anything in that whole
Yeah.
show. And it's just like, it just informs your comedy in so many
Yeah.
sort of ways. And then we're also all like failed theatre kids as
Yeah.
well. So
I also love like Australian workplace comedies so much, like Utopia, Fisk, Rosehaven. Those are some of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
I love them so much, and that informs a lot about how we write ourselves as characters, kind of, that we have to interact as co-workers and also as friends, but mostly as co-workers. You kind of have to separate yourself as like friend co-worker,
Yeah.
and that's a fun dynamic to play with as well. when we
Yeah,
write.
I guess it's like potentially breaking kayfabe, and I say that knowing the WWE is in Perth this weekend.
oh yeah.
What is the gap between like your characters and you as people? And feel free to no comment that if you want to keep it mystique.
No comment. We're all
We are those
trash.
people.
And one of the things that we like subvert is Aaron is the boss. He owns the store. He pays us.
Yeah.
That's our relationship.
But
And
it's
that's the
often
only reason we talk to
the
him.
butt of the joke, it seems.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of the best thing is you are very willing to be the butt of the joke and be like the annoying character in the sketch and the one that we are making the joke about. Which is not untrue to real life. We do bully
Yeah.
quite a bit.
And I deserve it.
Yeah, massively. Massively.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that probably comes from a little complex of me being like, I don't feel I have any reason to be the boss other than right place, right time sort
Yeah,
of thing.
you're just a guy.
Yeah, but then also
Yeah, he's just a guy.
But now I've been doing it for like 12, 13 years, I guess.
Right.
I have experience and
Yeah.
stuff in it now, but then I still...
Like, I am a guy.
I
Yeah,
am a guy.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, I know some of this stuff. But then also, we were just discussing this yesterday, it's like, it's good to be able to be self-aware and like know your flaws, and I am an idiot. And
Oh, that's an understatement.
yeah. And I love to be the customer in the sketch.
Yep.
Sketch.
That's day one.
The sketches, if you will. The sketches.
Oh, is that offensive? I'm so
No,
sorry.
no. Sketching is when you're on a skateboard holding the back of a car.
Ah, sketching. Skateboard hitching.
Yeah.
Correct.
New Zealand's not really.
It's a
That's a
joke.
good one.
It's a made-up place. There's a website dedicated to maps of the world that don't have New Zealand on them.
New Zealand isn't real.
Correct maps.
to your question before, Riley wrote a script recently and was like, Violet, I put you behind the counter for this one because you're really good at just being disparaging to customers.
In real life.
Yes.
I think that's what
Yes.
So I guess in that way I'm not that dissimilar.
Yeah, okay.
But we did a video a long time ago that was like Fleabag-esque where I like turned to camera and I confessed to camera. What like me in a monologue is. And Aaron comes in and like we've had a phone call and he's asked me to set Catan aside for him, and then I didn't set it aside for him, and I keep telling him I'm looking for it and I put it somewhere and I didn't do it. I didn't do a thing, and I keep confessing like straight to camera. And a lot of the comments on that video on Facebook specifically were, Violet is a bad person for this. Violet is what?
This is comedy. What are we doing?
Yeah. There were cuts. This isn't real life.
I can't believe you would advertise your store like this. Violet is a bad person.
But also, people thought we were bragging about how we interact with customers. We're like, clearly, this is doing a bit on bad customer service.
Right.
Yeah.
But
we
people
also
just
You
do.
just
don't.
flew too close to the sun.
Yeah. We go boss too close to the sun.
God, this is the third time I've heard that today.
It won't be the last.
He's
He's got that on a t-shirt.
I hope so. It's in the printers.
Okay. How, like, as your social media side has sort of taken off, how has that shifted the vibe in the store itself, like day to day?
Well, it was an interesting thing because we would have one day where we would shoot, which happened to be the day that all four of us were on, which is when the managers at the store had a day off. So we would be running the store and shooting the stuff at the same time. Now it's just too busy to do that.
Yeah.
The store has gotten busier and busier because of the social media stuff. Pokemon and Magic are booming.
Yeah.
And so now we just, and especially in weeks like this, or we went to America recently, we just have to have a full crew that all know everything. And I'm full-time, these guys are part-time and like verging on full-time, but we need a full crew that can run the stores when we are not there as well.
Yeah.
And then now we're going to move into doing content a bit more part-time, full-time, and get paid for that, which would be great. And then that's going to change the dynamics of the store a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said this earlier, but when Ricky and I started at the store, there were 6 people who worked there. And now we have 2, so Aaron has 2 stores, and there are 24 staff across the 2 stores.
Wow.
So the team has just like massively expanded in the last year, and everyone's doing like such an incredible job. And we get to do this because they are doing such a good job looking after the store back home.
Yeah. We'll talk about the after hours game in a sec. But Aaron, you were on an episode of Casual Magic with Sheila last year, and I listened back to that the other night just to prepare for this.
Sorry, that was the first time that he said that we were friends on the record. It was very important to me.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. He said we're friends.
And we're friends.
But I think it was like about a year ago, and you said something along the lines of like, "Oh, we're trying to like make some stuff happen. I don't know if it'll work in the US." And then the last year has been crazy for you guys.
Yeah.
Right. Like going over and hanging out with Gavin, going around. I think I saw you were doing like stand-up comedy over there as well.
Yeah. That was huge.
How has the last year been?
It's really been like the last few months.
Yeah.
So we managed to get our way to America to go to Gen Con. That was like the main thing, and we're also doing
because you were talking big time in that episode about wanting to go to Gen Con.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's just like seems like a really cool, fun place, like that is specific to our interest. So we managed to go over there. We were doing some sponsored content for Good Games franchising because I got some stores over in America. But then like a big part of it was just going to Gen Con, and we all kind of had the assumption of, oh, it'll just be a fun time we get to go to this convention. But it was the first time where we've had customers come and be like, hey, I love the videos, and it's like always really nice, but again, it's just like our customer in the store being like, hey, I like this stuff. We are in Perth, which is not only isolated from the rest of Australia, but it's isolated from like North America and Europe, which are like where the big players in this tabletop industry are. And it was the first time that at Gen Con, and even before that, hanging out with Gavin and things like that. But at Gen Con, we had a lot of people come up and just validate us and be like, we love your stuff. And we're like, oh, you're not just numbers on the screen. This is great.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just, us not asking, being like, you guys make the best stuff in the world. And we're like, that doesn't make any sense. We're from Perth. Working out of a store.
We're so barely part of the world. Like, how are we making stuff that everyone else is making?
When the reels and stuff first started showing up for me, it was like the username was Good Games Morley. I'm like, is this a shit posting account? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, because it kind of has that vibe, right? Like, and people don't know what's real and what's not, and why we're doing what we're doing, or even where we are. People like, love British comedy, and we're like, we're in Australia.
Like, also, people are like, oh, when I go to Australia, I'm so excited to go to Morley, but they don't know that Morley is a shithole.
It is a bad suburb. There was a huge fire that destroyed one of the markets there recently.
And it was set probably, allegedly, by one of the other company owners nearby. Allegedly.
And then I got a bunch of messages being like, did your store burn down? I was like, you don't think you would have heard or seen a video about it, the smoking ruins of Good Games Morley? But people don't know it's real. There's some people that think it's a set.
Yeah, sorry, I got someone at Gen Con pulled me aside and he was like, hey, love the videos, love your comedy, like, love what you're doing. What's your day job? I was like, brother, you know me from my day job. That's what we do. That's our that's what we do every day.
But I think it's that in the industry, it's so rare. Like, who is making videos at their work to advertise their work, then the same account and the same people get to go do stuff outside of that on a bigger scale. It's very unprecedented.
We got to have the 4 of us, because we work together, and that's how we all met. But we are very, very good friends. Like, we hang out. Like, we were at like a music festival together, and someone came up and recognized us, and
Right.
you saw their brain go, "Oh, they're friends."
Oh, they're hanging out.
But yeah, we just got to essentially go on like a fun holiday, the four of us, and it was excellent, and we had a great time. And then on top of that, we just got to meet a lot of really cool people and meet like fans of the videos, and that was just really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Now talk to me about this After Hours game.
Yeah.
It is the first time PAX Oz has ever had live Commander games. You guys are one of the two. How did this come about? What is happening?
Well,
Very different energies between the two groups, I would say.
yeah, so After Hours, very cutthroat, very brutal, very like mean, if they don't mind me saying. Commander Games on their YouTube channel. And they've been doing great work. They've all got backgrounds in production and media and editing and video games and everything.
They're very clever.
Super clever, super smart, super on top of stuff, unlike us. But then, yeah, we have very, very similar humor and very similar vibes when we hang out. And so I've been like chatting with them over the last 6 months to be like, let's collab, let's do something together. And then they put in all the legwork to get this live show happening.
Right.
Scripted it, got all this like preamble and other things that'll be going on, but then we get to just play a game of Commander. Me and Riley play the most Magic out of the four of us, and so it's us two versus Benny and Dylan. And yeah, it's just going to be like a show with. It's still going to be a proper game,
Yeah.
but there'll be some silly stuff
Me
going on.
and Violet, our roles in this, because we're not playing, because there's 4 people already
Yeah.
playing. Our role is to just be insufferable.
Yeah, the Google Doc was like, here's everyone's roles and here's what you're doing. Violet and Ricky, just be as chaotic as possible. I was like, oh, easy. We're good.
With permission.
Also, it'll help if someone combos off on turn 4 or something. And
That'll probably happen.
I snatch their cards out of
yeah.
No, you didn't.
Take it back.
There may be stuff like that,
Okay.
some Deus Ex Machina type stuff.
Stealing a
Not
game.
not the polished professional Gavin game.
Yeah.
It will be
Yeah.
us throwing cards
Yes.
at people
Yeah.
while they are trying to play professional.
Yeah.
And spinning a big wheel that
And
says.
Violet's
Right.
going to make judge calls.
And I'm gonna make judge calls.
Oh, God! Oh, Jesus!
Yeah.
All right, we're basically out of time, but one quick question to each of you. If you could take one card on or off of the ban list for Commander, what would it be?
I would unban Biorhythm
Okay.
because I think 9 mana spells. 9?
Yeah, I think so.
9 mana spells. That is already on a creature, and I've got it in one of my favorite Commander decks. I think Biorhythm is a great leveler.
Okay.
You've got to be playing some creatures, or you've got to be countering 9 mana spells. It can't just be like, oh.
I mean, we did just put Coalition Victory back in the mix.
Yeah,
So-
love it. Yeah, exactly.
Why
And
not?
then what did it do? It didn't do anything.
I haven't
People
seen
aren't
one
winning
yet.
with it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much verbatim. I'm always saying biorhythm. It's what, 8 or 9 mana, right?
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
stop myself from
100%.
saying this. It's
Yeah.
all the time.
He won't shut up about it.
Biorhythm. Yeah, you kind of stole my answer, but let's go.
I would ban maybe the island.
Oh,
Just islands. I think I would ban.
Blue mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, great answer.
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to do the funniest thing there and also say Biorhythm. I respect you for not doing that.
And my second answer is biorhythm.
Yes.
And
Cool.
world peace.
And did I say...
Wait, are we unbanning
banning
islands?
Yeah. Also, ban Island.
Got
And
it.
I would ban a biorhythm.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything you guys want to plug into the cameras here? Good Games Morley?
My band, Bribes, has.
Hey, are you wearing your Bribes shirt?
Are you actually? Incredible.
My band. Wait,
Dinosaur.
I'm stuck.
Dinosaur Kmart
Oh, Violet's
t-shirt.
come undone.
My band Dinosaur Kmart t-shirt.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's from the little boy section at Kmart. Get your
No, we're at Good Games Morley on TikTok and Instagram, and look us up on Facebook.
And YouTube shorts.
And then YouTube Shorts coming soon. Uploading the back catalogue starting from next week, I think.
You should buy
Right.
our merch.
And we have
And we have merch
We have merch.
coming to
Incredible.
the store soon.
Okay. Great.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much.
We're gonna have a chili bin with your name on it when you come.
You better. I'll come to Perth to see that.